Bloop. And mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Bloop. And mic check, mic Yep, check. There it is. Alright. Where did my... Oh, I was like, where did my headset go? I just had it. Okay. Hopefully you don't got low battery. Of course you got low battery. Beep twice. I'm gonna plug this in real quick. Hey, how's it going, Payne? I beat you in chat this time. By like 10 seconds. Oh my god, come on. Plug in. There we go. Hit my record. So I'm be playing off controller. I've been trying to practice with mouse and keyboard, but whoo, has it been rough. So apparently if I put fill on and solos, it helps. It helps me find a match. It's the weirdest fucking matchmaking bug or feature. I don't know at this point that I've ever encountered. I don't know any other game that gets affected by that. But yeah, I tried queuing up for solos. Was it yesterday or the day before that? It was one of these days. Where if you have no fill on and you put solos, you take over 2 minutes to find a match, if you even find a match. Because I think I walked away at some point and I was still queued up for like 5 minutes. Like I went, got water, used the bathroom, made myself something in the microwave, came back, saw I was still queued, walked away, gave the cat some food, came back, still queued, and I'm like, damn, how long is this going on? And just to see how long it would go. It happened twice now. So I learned that putting on a fill helps for solos for some fucking reason. Why? I don't know. How's it going, Payne? Work going well? Say, I think you said you watch me when you're at work.
Check your gear and weapons. Planes will make you ready for deployment.
I hope your management doesn't see this. No. I'm getting some screen tearing, but hey, it's fine. So, we're here to play some solos. Oh! Okay. I think I would have died. I don't think that would have hit, but... didn't expect to shoot that guy parachuting. I just said I'm gonna shoot it at the very edge. Work is fine, but the project's at home. Piling up fast. Damn, that sucks. Hey, how's it going, Ace? Honestly, you might get a lot of frame skips right now, only because my system tanks at this cutscene. So if you guys see it get really choppy for no reason, it's not my internet. Just my GPU and CPU tanks right here. I don't know what it is. And it's only at that helicopter intro. But good seeing you on, chat. I should have the R1 guide coming by this weekend, for those of you still wondering. I'm making a lot of progress on it now. There's one site I cannot test, so it's actually hurt my data a little bit, but I just decided to omit it for this, and I'll just do a guide update. Apparently one of the sites just doesn't work for the R1, so instead of having 4 sites that you can choose from, you now only have 3. So the few attachments it did have are even less now. It's the one that looks like your modern red dot. I think it's called something quick dot LED, I believe it's called. It's the It's the second site on the list. Cause I just have it listed as site number 2. Okay, how the fuck do you? Okay, how the fuck do you get in one of these? Yeah, apparently it doesn't work. Probably wondering why. I don't know. But it loads if you load it from lobby, it'll give you an iron sight. And back when I first tested it, it was giving me the last sight that I had on. So if I had like the sight number 4 on, it would stay as site number 4. Like, it just simply would not load a new site. $120 meters. All right. So R1's still somewhat broken. Not in a good way. Yeah. Woo. I survived by a single bullet. Holy shit. Tossing that. Also, I got a clip from the other day. I gotta edit it out. Where I had destroyed somebody's loadout drop. So trophy systems, when you buy a loadout marker and you throw that smoke grenade, that can be destroyed by trophy systems. That was... Oh my god, I fumbled that. So... I had destroyed somebody's loadout drop. I put a trophy system next to a store, and somebody bought a loadout marker, and all I heard is poof. And I saw him buy the thing, and when he went to go throw it, I saw it fucking destroy his loadout marker, and I was like, damn, that's 10k wasted. Forward movement is somewhat broken. What? Hold on, I gotta read it in a bit. Oh, I was just doing it to flush him out. I didn't know he'd actually stay there. Okay, back to what I was doing. I don't see the point of the R1. Yeah, R1. Honestly, you just need to make it a secondary, and it's so much better. But I need to make the R1 guide because it's a crossbow, and there are people who use it. Like Chamber's one of them. She's a CQC pusher. Or my bad, CQB pusher. And R1's good for run and gun, because if you're gonna be like right on top of people, you don't want the bolt exploding on you because you'll hurt yourself. That's probably him doing a recon. I'm gonna hunt him down. He is Facebook gaming. I need to hunt him down. Yes, my son. Remember me. Soaps TV, Facebook Gaming. I'm gonna go look him up later. Oh, he called me the naughty F word. Yeah, he's talking about the R1 Shadow Hunter. Its use really is... He's spectating me. Oh shit, I'm on my YouTube right now. I'm not even on Twitch. But, I gotta switch that to my YouTube live. He's still watching. Oh shit, it's Triple J! I fought him before! Nice. He actually came back to kill me. Okay. So let me change this. It's not TTV today, it's Monday, I forgot. It's guess that'll work. Oh shit. I wish they would buff the R1 and Warzone only. I wouldn't mind that. If it's gonna stay a primary, it needs some sort of buff on it or something to make it worth a primary. Because as it stands right now, it's just a really shitty marksman rifle. Like, it's basically a short range marksman rifle that only does 200 damage, which is quite a bit. 1 to the head or 2 to the body, but you gotta remember how slow a crossbow reload is. Even though the R1 reloads like sleight of hand, it's about 2.3 seconds. 2.3 seconds is a lifetime. And then you also have to compensate for travel time too, for the velocity, which has an okay velocity. If with a turn on auto sprint, he randomly stops. Oh, if you turn on autos, I've been here. So Ace, that's actually not a controller, or that's not a thing on your end. I've been hearing a lot, both from Yao, Curtis, and the other people. Mostly Yao and the other people who played with controller. At least the people who were playing with controller. There are people in Curtis's chat basically. They were saying that it's just a controller bug. Like, everybody on consoles is having that issue. It just randomly happens. They can't auto sprint, or they can't auto tack sprint, where it just randomly stops. Where you'll burst a little bit forward and then that's it. That's not a controller thing or a broken controller thing. That's just the game. It's not doing it for controller players. And nobody knows why. Now, I haven't seen it on PC. At least it hasn't happened to me yet. So it might just be a console thing. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been seeing posts on Reddit as well. But yeah, if they moved the R1 to simply a also, I'm going to rewind a little bit and look for that guy's name. But if they buffed it to just a secondary, this would be fine. Soaps TV. I'm look on Facebook, see if he's live.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly.
See, I'm looking like Soaps TV. Nope. Soaps TV. Nope. Like that's something I don't get. People who put that shit in their name as their clan tag or gamer tag, and you type in it exactly as they have it, and they don't exist. And then when you ask them their name, they're like, oh, it's actually this, with several other spellings into it. And you're like, bro, you gotta put that shit in your tag. Or else there's no point in having... Like, there's no point in marketing yourself for your gamer tag if that's not your market page. Like, you're basically, when they look you up, you don't exist. Because there was somebody who had changed his, he had Facebook gaming in his thing, and I was like, what's this? And he's like, oh, it's actually not that. It's this, this, and this. And I'm like, what? Like, that had nothing to do with your name. How the fuck was I supposed to know that? And you can change your name for Activision for free, what your display name is. You can change it for free. So there's really no excuse for you not to have your matching channel name if you're going to be trying to promote your thing. Now, people who don't want to promote their channel through their thing, yeah, have whatever you want. That's fine. But if you put stuff like Facebook Gaming or TTV or YouTube Live, then you are actively trying to market your channel through your screen name. Hey, how's it going? Oh man, it's not as funny, Alejandro. When you said you're back, because I was expecting your screening to be God again. Damn. Because that would have been funny if you came in as your God username, but like, I'm back. I'm like, damn, it only took you 3 days. But never mind. The joke would have failed. Is this the one without the iron sight? Yeah, this is the one without the iron sight. Okay, going back to this. Okay. I think I am gonna put YouTube Live. So YT Live. Doesn't fit. We'll leave it as this and see if that brings his people in. But yeah, YouTube's been the weird way. I don't get that many people marketing off YouTube. I get people from my TTV mostly, but not from my YouTube. Because people just assume you're just broadcasting your channel and they don't actually check you out until later. I have to beat username. It's clever and weird at the same time. Not sure what you mean by that, but oh, you had the best username? Alejandro H? I don't know, man. As far as Alejandro goes, like I'm Mexican. There's Alejandros everywhere. Everywhere. Bro, you don't understand how many Alejandros there are. And you add the last name Lopez or Gomez to the back of it, and there's like fucking 20 of them. You want to know how I know this? Because back when I had to do some volunteer work for my school, my high school, we had to like sort report cards by last name. And when we were sorting the report cards for the students, I shit you not, there was 20 Luis Lopez's. Same thing with the Alejandros. So many Alejandro Lopez's. So many Alejandro Gomez's. Oh, on Warzone? Yeah, I don't run into that many. I actually don't run into many people who actually use their names. And when I do, it's usually kids. Like Jacob Smith, 2003. And you're like, okay, this one's clearly born in 2003. Or like Tim Smart, 2020, you're like, okay, he made his account in 2020, whoever this kid was. Like you run into several. There's a lot you can pick up from people's gamer tags. It's generally what generation they are. You can usually tell it's from my generation if they have XX on their name. So like lowercase x, big case x, their name, lowercase or big case x, lowercase x. That's
Now we do this for real.
that's a lot. Like that one can give you a dead giveaway that was the 360 days. It's a little sensitive for most, but it just kids. Okay, that one's a good one. Also, again, apologize if the video is choppy. My game tanks at this cutscene. Do not know why. I think I'm gonna drop airport. Let's learn a little bit about airport. I never drop airport, and how I always consider solos. Solos for me is just practice. Plunder for me is just fucking around. I don't take the two seriously. Like solos is strictly for warming up and just having a good time, fucking around. Because it's honestly just a camp fest. You can't play seriously with solos unless you're looking to have a bad time. Is that a door down there? See, this is a learning experience. That's not a door. Because I actually don't like airport is one of my few weaknesses. I know just about every spot in the map, except like out here at the edges and like airport. Also, somebody's here. Shit. But like, for me, fuck, he's coming. He's a coming, and I don't got no guns. All right, let him come. I'm heavily debating, do I put on the tack rover or do I put it in the doorway? Tack rover guarantees me a kill, so we're gonna do it there. Alright, moving through. What's this garage? You can get the garage from here? Is that new or has that always been there? Like, this is how often I go to airport, that if that was as always in the game, I didn't know that. Woo! Holy shit, he scared the fuck out of me. I didn't even hear him. See, this is like the rat shit I'm talking about. People just crowd walking everywhere. Why? I don't know.
Welcome to the Gulag.
That's probably the dude who popped the UAV and was like, I'm just gonna sneak up on him.
In here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Sort them out or capture the objective.
I felt like I fired first.
They hit us hard that
Oh, okay. So I did fire first, but I hit all torso. When I shot him, he recoiled to my head. So one bullet hit my head, and that's what made the difference. How's everybody doing in chat? I was gonna do an art stream, but it's Monday. It's usually for my COD stream. My weekly YouTube stream, since I haven't been doing weekly videos yet. I had to slow down for the guides because I'm working on 4 of them. Hold on, I got the Strela guide. I just did some word testing yesterday. So I got the Strela guide. I had the R1 guide. I was like, what's the one I was just working on and talking about? So I have the Strela guide, I have the R1 guide, I have the Modern Warfare guide update, which is another video that I'm still testing on. And I have the Hunt Showdown crossbow guide, And now a fifth guide has gotten added to the list, and that is the Apex Legends. So Apex in one more day is coming out with the new season, and they're releasing the bow check. The bow check is a bow and arrow. It's a bow, and it's a really cool bow from what I can see. Like, it's not like, oh, it's a bow, it's a niche weapon that doesn't give you a lot of payout, but it's cool to use, like how it is most games where the bow's strong but not very strong. And this one, it's strong. It is a DPS machine if you can land the hits. So that's actually 5 guides on my list right now. Watch the bow guides. Nice job, mate. Lots of dots to put in, bro. All those plot graphs you see are put in manually. All the shot groupings manually done. It sucks. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But it's the only way that I know for sure. I check pixel by pixel and I zoom all the way into the images. And I make sure that my data is as accurate as possible. So it's both. That's why I don't rely on AI generation, because you can generate it via AI with some programs in Photoshop. But I personally choose to do it manually, so I 100% guarantee my data is accurate and base my findings on the other ones. And if I have another image, I have to scale it to the other one, and I do that one manually, and I stack them. Yeah, it's quite a bit of work. 10 out of 10. Loving the effort. Yeah, it's worth it in the end. As you see, my data is accurate, even if it doesn't match my hypothesis. Like, I mentioned the other day that the R1 had its shape flipped. So it was the same accuracy, but the shape, instead of going from left to right going down, it went left to right going up. That's no longer true. It looks almost exactly like the default crossbow after I took a larger test sample. So my hypothesis was that it's the same accuracy as the default crossbow. They just flipped the shape of your RNG of where it's supposed to go. Not true. I just had a really small sample size, and that's where the sample happened to end up. I did it several more times. Put total about 22 shots. So 15 plus, well, no, 15 and 5, so 20 shots. And that hypothesis was immediately crushed. It was like, nope, that's not true. It's nearly the exact same shape as... Okay, what the hell spawns here? This is my first time actually in this building, so... I've never actually been to the skyscraper since 80s for Dance launched, so this is all new to me. I wonder if it's down here. Okay. So like my conclusion got changed based on my findings for the R1. That was like a minor thing. It's nothing like game changing. It's just, oh, this is different than what I thought. And that's the reason you always want to take a larger sample size. Like, I know some people who, when they test weapons, like say Exclusive Ace for instance, I don't know if he does more testing behind the scenes. Same thing with True Game Data. Well, I know he does a lot more sample sizes. So like Ace, he'll spray at the wall with the 30 rounds, and he'll spray twice. His sample size consists of 30 shots or 2 magazines. For me, that's not enough. You need to replicate that at least 5 to 6 more times. Like, you should have over 100 rounds for your sample size, which I know sounds like a lot, but if you want data to be as accurate as possible, sample size matters. In statistics, sample size matters. And so, hold on. I'm trying to get away from this guy that I have no clue idea where he is. I should probably also play up too. He's probably chasing my ass right now as we speak. I'll take this, and I got nothing else. It's a nice little AA meeting they got there. So yeah, sample size, very important for statistics and data. Now I understand he tests all weapons, so I can also see exactly why he doesn't do such large sample sizes, because again, sample sizes take a long time to gather. But it would be nice to see more content creators for the COD community to actually take data seriously. Where they hold on, where they do it to almost an academic level of research. But then again, I specialize. Woo! Why am I not proning? So I don't know why the fuck I couldn't prone that whole time. Like, he just lighted me up. I'm not even mad about the Simtex killing me. I'm more mad that I couldn't prone. Your guides are well done though, and it's what brought me to your channel. I used a 16-strand cable, 200-pound arms, explosive tip, precision grip, and speed track sight. No stock, just irons. If you don't mind me asking, why don't you use a fully loaded or the other one that's important? Sleight of hand. I like the most important perk for it. Sleight of hand. Why don't you use sleight of hand for it? Because I noticed you got two weapon attachments on it.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. You're up, son.
Oh. Oh, I actually feel kind of bad for that. Like, he just put his face where my irons were. I try to shoot his body. Oh, there's Bertha already. It begins. We're just gonna hang out for like 3 minutes. My only change would be the sleight of hand, Caleb. Yeah, if I was to give you a suggestion, Caleb, because I know you ain't asking for my opinion, but I would swap out the precision grip for sleight of hand, only so that you can fire off round after round, because it is fixed now. It's no longer broken. Oh, attack laser? Nah, fucked up attack laser. So Target uses it. Target's been on my team for all the tournaments. He uses attack laser. I know some other crossbow users that use attack laser. I think Yao is one of them as well. But if you watch some of my tournament gameplay from my streams, you would see how quickly I call out that I'm being aimed at, and I don't have high alert. It's because I see the laser against the walls before anything. I'm very keen on spotting lasers. So tac laser, I have killed many people in the tournament because they gave away their position with tac lasers. If you run into a competent player who knows how to spot a tac laser, you will give yourself away. So close range with the crossbow, yes, it helps ADS, but you're giving up stealth, which is one of the strongest, or was one of the strong suits of the crossbow. Now Bobby here, and I played with Bobby several times, so you can't really refute me on this, is not a stealthy person. He is very gung-ho and very aggressive with his plays. So if you are very aggressive where stealth just is not your thing, and you're more sliding into rooms and breaching them and just fucking everybody up that you can possibly see, which Bobby is good at, and rushing people, tac laser is great because there's no need for stealth. They already know where you are, and now it becomes who can ADS faster. So in that case, I can see why Bobby uses it, because that fits his need for it fits his needs for pushing. But for me, I'm very, I don't want to say a defensive player. I plan a lot. I like setting traps and being nice and stealthy and hidden. I like wiping a whole squad where they're making callouts and they're not making sense because they simply do not know where I am, and they're just calling shit out because they're confused. Like, he's over there. Why I think he's over there? Why I got hit from here? I love doing that to people and taking my time toying with my prey. Like, as fucked up as that sounds, I love playing with my food. And if you have a tac laser, you ruin your chances of doing that. I don't know if I want that. I really considered it, but I don't like I'm a fan of the M60. At the same time, I'm not a fan of using the M60. If that makes any sense. Fuck. Someone's dropping it on me. But like, I'm not reading chat yet. But like, Bobby is really good at combat. What do you say, Cat Spartan?
Get to the new safe zone.
Use a scope. Yeah, I use well, Bobby. I can hit people at 100 meters without a second glance, while you guys start taking guess shots. That's the only thing with irons. You have to estimate it. Oh my god. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 crates here. Woo! Ow. Okay, got his location. Bloop. I want him to think that. Oh. Got him.
They hit us hard that time before the
I'm just happy I got him. Like, I already knew I was dying once I got hit with that stun, but I didn't expect to, Also, that sucked. I tried, like, proning and it just wouldn't let me. Like, everything was slow. Yeah. He only lived because he got himself, or else it would have been a trade, and that would have actually been fucking hilarious. Like a sniper scope on a crossbow, it'd be best to use mid-range sight. Yeah, so like me, I'm mid to long range. That's my strongest engagement. Like the scope that I use with the setup I have, if you're at 150 meters, I can always hit you. Because you are the I can't really show it, can I? Can I? Oh, I have a mouse. Duh, I can. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to load and I'll be able to show you with the mouse. So long range is not even your sight. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this goes all the way down to the bottom of the scope right here, the very edge of the scope. That's 150 meters exactly. So if you see somebody pinged at 150 meters, you aim with the edge of the sight, you will hit them always. Beyond that, it's more of an estimate and becomes like the iron sight. You're estimating at that point how far they are off your scope. The blue dot is good, but it doesn't touch the bottom of the scope. But the same rule applies. If you're using the same scope I am, even with the, or not the blue dot, what's it called? Blue triangle? My bad. I'm not sure if you're talking about the blue dot or the triangle, but the blue triangle, which is the last one or the next sight after that, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, but that very tip of the edge of the sight is still 150. You can shoot about 200. So, are you talking about? Wait. Hold on, Bobby. What the fuck are you talking about? If you're shooting 200, you're aiming off your sight. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about visible zero. So, visible zeros means can you see your target? So if you have to aim off of your scope where you can no longer see them, that's guesstimation. That's still, you can still be accurate with that, but it's still an estimation because you have to assume where they are off your screen. But if you're talking about blue dot for the red dot, I don't know for red dots. That's going in the guide update. I'm still testing that. What is the iron sight bottom? The iron sight bottom is 125. 125 meters is for the iron sight. The red dots I haven't tested yet. I only tested out 1 or 2, but it was the 2 times or the 1.5 times. The little AK sight, the Russian red dot, because that's more like a 2 times. Yeah, the iron sight is 125. Is the bottom of that scope, or the bottom of that sight. For the big scope, for the 4 times scope, that's actually that's 200. So the big 4 times scope is 200, and the variable zoom I believe is 250 at the lowest zoom. That was not a Diamatti like it said it was. He's first floor in the jail room. I can hear him. I think he thinks that I don't know that he's here, which is great for me. So I'm gonna get this. He's hiding in this room. Because that's where I last heard his little footsteps crouch walking around. See? I fucking knew it. Wow, are you fucking kidding me? I chose the wrong fucking, like, I have 4 corners. I chose all 3 wrong.
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
Yeah, I knew he knew I was in the building. The thing is, he doesn't know where I am, so he was probably sitting in the corner because he stopped moving. Like, you could hear people crouch walking around, so I assumed he had sat in the corner. And I was like, alright, I got 3 out of 4 corners. There's no way I can miss. Missed every fucking corner that he was in except the one that he was in. Like, fucking worst guess. 25% chance to get it wrong.
There's a fight kicking off. You're up next. You win this fight and you return.
That's the only thing I don't like about fucking solos. Camp fucking fest.
You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out.
Did he just not know where I was? Yeah, I was fully expecting his ass to be in one of the cell corners that are dark, not in that corner. I'm sad I didn't see his gun. Where was he? Out here. I'm coming back for his ass because people who play like that aren't good in gunfights. They rely on camping to win. And I love crushing those players. Dude, what is going on with my frames? Is it just every time I drop into this map, my CPU just takes a hit? I might also just go to N64 right now. N64 encoding, because this is bad. Like, it skips randomly a lot. No, I'm coming back for him. He needs to die. That's an M16. Alright, I guess this is what we're working with. He's... No, never mind. He was just out of the range. Okay. Is this the same camping fucker? It is. Wow, that was like fucking 4 bullets. What's with those? What's worse than campers are solos who non-stop use Berthas? Dude, so I don't like, it's annoying when you got a bunch of Berthas, because I think were you guys there for that stream on my Twitch? I had 3 Berthas driving around airport, the runway, and like you had to cross to the zone. I was like, okay, this is basically Frogger. They're not that bad with my loadout. Like I could absolutely see how people get annoyed as shit if you're a typical like gun user. But for me, I've been running a Crossbow Strela, so right, I think at the time I was running Crossbow Cali sticks the other day. But when I do that loadout, I'm basically anti-vehicle. I can destroy Berthas. The only thing that sucked is that I just absolutely demolished a Bertha and a player who was riding it. But because the guy wanted to get out and fight me at the last second, he took away some of my health, and so I had to armor up. And while armoring up, the other 2 Berthas noticed, and they went to go run me over while I'm in the open. Or while I was moving cover to cover. So, like, that's the part that sucked, is that the Bertha players don't ever fight each other. They just ride around till it's final circle. Tiki. I'm dead. Or not? Oh no, I am. Try me, Spartan. Bro, I will fucking demolish you in a Bertha. It takes 2 crossbow shots and a Strela. It's done. Like, or crossbow shot, Strela, C4 bait. And as long as you think you're gonna run me over, I win. Because the moment you get close to me, I can blow myself up with the C4 and be fine. Your truck would fucking explode though. So, again, anti-vehicle is hell with this loadout. So again, Berthas aren't that big of an issue for me. It's just when you start encountering multiple at the final circle, and there's a ton of them, and you're like, fuck, I gotta start destroying them. Like, I came back from Gulag that same match, and I wound up destroying the other 2 cargo trucks. So in total, I destroyed 3 armor trucks just to get killed by a dude who was sitting in IHOP. But that's just one of those things. It's like it's annoying to fight. It's not game breaking for me like how it is with other players. Because like if you got a Growl or an AMAX and something, there's a Bertha riding around, you're not gonna kill it. It's gonna take a long ass time to gun that Bertha down. But with my current loadout, I will fuck vehicles up no matter what it's in, chopper or not. Like, it's a death sentence driving past me. You always use trophy? Well, then I'll just crossbow it. And you could still hit a Bertha with a C4. You just can't throw it. You have to have it on the ground. And when it gets close, you can still blow it up before the trophy can get to it, unless the trophy's on the hood, which is really uncommon for cargo trucks. Usually it's on the top of the truck. Top of the truck or the very back of the back of the truck is usually where the trophy systems are. But if it's not in the very tip of the hood, like a hood ornament, you can still hit it with a C4. I thought I heard somebody shooting. Oh, yep, there he is.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, there's 2 people I saw. I don't like that.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
I don't know how the fuck I won that. I think he choked at the last second. He got all the first hits on me. Like, I missed my initial spray. Oh no, you just gave him advice. Well, that's the thing. Like, I could still destroy you with the crossbow. Like, you gotta understand how hard it is to put. So, like, you have to choose if you're gonna use it like a hood ornament. Yeah, you'll stop C4s and most Strela rockets that come towards you, but at the same time, you're now exposing your back. Like, the Bertha's not long enough to fully cover it by a trophy system. Is the main point I was trying to make. Like, no matter what, you're gonna be vulnerable depending on what side you expose. Or what side you want to protect exposes the other side. Because as long as some of the C4 hits the Bertha, even the very outer rim, it still takes full damage from it. Why? I have no clue. That'd be a good thing to bait out another crossbow user. Yep. Hello, I ran into another crossbow user the other day in Rebirth. What was that, Rebirth for Dansk? That's another one I'm gonna play today. I have a lot of fun. I have more fun there than I do in normal Warzone. Because this is everybody just fucking around. Nobody's really playing as like serious as here. Like I said, I saw a crossbow in Rebirth, and I was like, what? Oh. Sorry, buddy. I had the same idea. Oh, you went and bought UAV.
UAV entering the AO.
Oop.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Roughly here.
Moving up.
Barely had enough time to catch that. Quick and easy kill, fast sights. Wait, what? I'll be excited. Oh, quick and easy kill, fast fights. One of our dance resurgence with Apollo the other day. We're running over the last two players. Wow. I don't know, man. I can never get into the vehicle meta. Seems kind of scummy to me because you just got such a large health pool.
Enemy UAV overhead.
And on top of that, I get a lot of vehicle people who get pissed at me if I shoot them out of it with the crossbow. I don't know. This is pretty much an anti-vehicle weapon, but well, shit. Sorry, buddy. I heard his ass busting in here. I was like, I could crossbow him, or I could make this easy on myself and just Strela the boy. Oh, game's freezing. Wonder if it'll crash again. Oh no, it didn't. For once. Because that's what, I don't know if you guys saw me yesterday in Curtis's game. I lagged out because of that. This fucking game crashed while I was buying the team UAVs. Now I got lucky and I bought the 3 UAVs and I popped them. And as soon as I got done popping them, I was gonna buy one more for the road. Because we had to run out of prison. And when the menu popped up for yes, no, the game crashed on me and I was like, are you kidding me? Mine hasn't crashed yet, just PC. Yeah, I can see I've crashed on both.
Send recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Oh, they're far on like hills.
Going
Okay.
this way.
There's another one here.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
That means he's within 100 meters and he's already ghosted. Unless that's them.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel.
I doubt it.
TP for resupply.
I doubt it. There's somebody else here who's ghosted. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I crashed on PC. I used to crash on Xbox every so often too, but just Warzone. It never used to be Modern Warfare. And just Warzone. And I had the One X, not even the OG Xbox, so I had the upgraded version. This is before New Gen was out. The Xbox Series X, but Xbox One X. And even on my PS4, I had a crash once. Because I have it on all platforms, because I was testing out different things between them. And then at the time, I didn't have... I had somebody who played exclusively on PS4, so when I switched over to play with her for a while, I was playing strictly on PS4 for like a week. But even I had a crash there.
Got gas moving in.
Also, like, these announcements, I wish you could, like, make them somewhat clear. Bro, what is with my fucking... You guys see it getting all choppy? I don't know what that is. Why is it doing that? It's just skipping a bunch of frames for no reason. But yeah, I ran into fewer crashes on console, but there's still enough crashes to be annoying. Like here, I crash maybe once a week at most, if that. Rarely. And it's usually like direct access caused an error or an unexpected error that I cannot recover from. It's like, okay, guess I'll just fuck myself. I remember the dark days back when the PC crashing was a lot, both on PC and console. I forgot what update it was that came out, but it was causing a lot of people's games to fuck up. And you had to like uninstall Warzone and the multiplayer map packs and then reinstall them. Like, it was bad. That was early Warzone life cycle. They made a major update once and they broke like everything. And I was like, holy shit. I was one of the fortunate few who didn't get it, but my friends did. Got from Power Crossbow, baby. Oh! I guess I didn't need my Strela. So what I was going to do was crossbow the vehicle once and then blow it up with the Strela. What does stopping power do to the crossbow? You just witnessed it. One hit down anywhere, 3 plates or not. The impact automatically downs. No matter how many plates you got, no matter what perks you got. So stopping power turns this into a 1-hit down with the impact. And usually, unless they got EOD, a 1-hit kill with the explosion. Which is why it's so useful. And even if they have EOD, they only got like 15 more seconds to live. Ooh, 2 spectators. Boop. Gotta spray my waifu. Oh, I missed it. You always miss your stifling power shots? Yeah, because it's the first, you only get 3. So that's the only thing that sucks about it, that you can't suppress like you normally do with the crossbow.
Being tracked by an enemy team. Stay sharp.
You have to shit. You can't suppress like you normally do the crossbow. You have to time and make those 3 shots count. So it's a lot of luck as well. Yeah, nah. I'm just gonna grab this. Fuck it. Oop. Strella P, baby.
Enemy target has been marked. Kill him.
Your mom likes my dick. Oh, he's here. Oh, he opened up bottom door. Which one should I choose, boys?
Losing ground.
Should I make him chase me? I'll make him chase me. Bloop. Or not. The fact that this guy is still spectating me amazes me. So I'm gonna go up here and get some high ground, because I don't know where the hell this guy is. What is that? I don't know where he is, and this is freaking me out now, because he's not moving closer to me. I want to trap that car in the dealership, but no.
Moving.
I don't like this open space. Woo! Oh, I see him.
Going this way.
Boom, baby! Yeah! Fucking crossbowed. Oh my god. So remember, Bobby, what I said about 150 meters. I can hit it because he was at 150. The first time, every time. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Appreciate it, Ace. I gotta figure out where this dude's hiding now. It says he's in that building. Shit.
We lost the target.
But yeah, you have to be very careful with these shots because I got stopping power around.
Gas is inbound.
Do not want to waste them. I don't want to give away my position where I am. Like, part of me wanted to bust through that glass, but I was like, he'll know where I am, and everybody plays like a rat in this game mode. Dude, this guy is still spectating me. Okay. I have to get to this high ground. Just double checking that's not a person. Because the last time I turned my back, I got shot in the back. I should have probably went back up and looted that guy.
Enemy UAV.
Also, if you see me flick this, people, you just see me do that. That's because when it pings, and it goes bloop, makes that little blip sound. That happens regardless if it's in your hand or not. So I just do this to see if there is a blip, and if there is, then I hold it out and watch for the blip. But if there isn't, there's no point in watching this the whole time and having your gun down. Well, I don't know where he is. Pass an extra C4 on the top of the stairs. Damn it. It's okay. I'll get another one.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, it's a riot shield user. Did he not?
Contact. Contact.
What? I felt like that went through him. 49 meters, alright. First dash. He really doesn't know where the hell I am. Oh, he sees that guy and thinks I'm him. It's all behind me. Oh, I'm sandwiched between two people. It's not gonna end well for me. Protect me, cardboard.
Better.
Area's clear.
Auto plate bundle.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
We need recon. Send that flyover.
UAV entering the AO. UAV
Okay,
entering
Axel,
the AO.
send recon.
Okay, so both are ghosted.
UAV
Fuck, I can't go that way. I need that guy's riot shield. I want to cross this place. Oh, hi.
Contact.
Oh. Oh. Oh, dear God.
bingo fuel. RTB.
Eyes up.
Be
We need to
advised,
push the
UAV
I don't
is bingo
care
fuel.
about that.
Be advised, UAV is
150?
bingo fuel.
I don't know if he's there or not, guys. I'm just firing.
Wait. Disregard.
Fuck, this is not like I'm just seeing people get beamed the moment they leave cover.
Gas is inbound.
I don't like this. Like, this is the part where having deployable cover comes in clutch. Because everyone's like, well, why do you use deployable cover? For this, when it ends out in an open-ass field, if you got deployable cover, you have cover. Oh, there's a bush here. Like, any type of cover is helpful right now. I gotta see if anyone's gonna cross here. So nobody behind me. There he is.
Contact.
94. That should hit. Nope. A little bit off. I shot over his right shoulder. Oh, you're a dead man. Hey, it's your mom likes my dick! That's the dude I've been chasing. That was the bounty I was hunting.
Less than 10 enemies remain.
Bad news. I fired
Gas is moving in.
an unsuppressed weapon. Who the fuck?
Going this way. Wait.
Oh.
Disregard.
Enemy
Contact.
UAV overhead.
100 meters and he ain't moving. Free real estate. Okay. Okay. Advanced UAV. Good place. It's not advanced UAV. It's a triple UAV. There is a difference, but that's... We'll talk about that later. Oh, fuck. I can't read chat. There's a lot I missed. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want to get beamed. And I also have to keep an ear out for vehicles. So homeboy hasn't moved from there. Because he was pinned down. He's probably going to circle around the road.
UAV overhead.
If he's smart. Yeah, boy. Wow.
1 of 10 remaining.
Because I didn't have another shot. Oh my god, my fucking game froze.
We'll be back.
I missed the kill cam because my game froze. Nice shot, thank you, thank you. It sucks because we both got downed, and the C4 I had to take a while. So like, if I had my knife, I would have killed him. If I had a knife out or my Cali sticks, because that's another useful one I like. Dude, look at him being a rat. So like, this was not somebody I've seen. That was not the guy by the rocks that I tagged before. This is somebody completely different who's been hiding the whole time. Like, I don't want to sound negative as shit, but I do not recognize this ghost from anybody I've been spotting. So this guy has been just laying down this whole fucking game. And crowds walking everywhere. This is what I assume. Did he miss somebody? Oh, that was actually pretty smart of him.
Good work.
It's a top 5. Is you popping dead silence? Estrella's slow enough for the trophy, right? So with the Strela, hold on, I can actually get to the chat while we watch him. So with the Strela, there's actually a chance that the trophy doesn't block it, because when the trophy blocks a projectile, there's a small delay between when it detects it and when it shoots it. So if you are just outside that radius, like the very edge of where it detects it, and it hits the car, you will still destroy the vehicle, and then you'll hear the trophy go off at the last second, but it's too late. The Strela blows up because of its fast velocity. Damn, he got melted. Okay, going all the way up. Dude, I don't know what is with my fucking frame skipping. That is bad. I gotta switch this off the GPU load. Let's put some of it on the CPU load. Q, if you're there, or Yao, if you ever watch this, that's why. That's why I use X264, because my GPU, for whatever reason, Warzone tanks my shit. Okay, hold on. Gotta catch the chat before I mess with my settings. I thought it was just a stream. No, it's my CPU that does all the choppiness. The only thing that happens to me in that intro heli is where the first character isn't loaded in properly. Yeah, so like my people aren't loaded in properly, and my stream takes a hit because my CPU takes a hit for some reason. Like my game just struggles. I drop frames there, both in my game as well, and it's just at that intro scene, and it's only happened since the Verdansk update. So they did something that made it unoptimized as hell. Because my game never used to drop frames like that. Well, stopping bar doing the crossbow. Okay, you saw that. Always miss your stopping power shots. Crossbow the Jeep driver out once. And bro got EOD himself and came up and killed Apollo. Damn, that sucks. Threw my 2 knives out at that point. I was chasing him down with sticks. He's trying to give you the eye. You passed an extra C4. Yeah, I remember seeing that, Caleb. Really wish I spotted it. He's like, die, come on. Oh, you're talking about the dude who shot me from the balcony. Nice shot. Riot Shield users are the best thing to happen to you. Dude, Riot Shield users are so great when I have my loadout, because there's people, so Riot Shield users, I don't want to call them low skill, but it's just statistically what I've experienced. A lot of Riot Shield users I've stuck them with thermites back before when it would down you. I've stuck them with thermites, and they would just sit in the corner and burn out. They wouldn't rush me. They wouldn't try to do, and they wouldn't even try to stim. Like, they would just accept death, and I'm like, okay. And then they get mad. You hear them yelling into your mic, like, that's some bullshit. It's like, bro, you're sitting in a corner, and I stuck you with a thermite. Like, what did you expect to happen? And like, Curtis ran into a few. I ran into a few where I stuck him with a crossbow, and this is when my skill-based matchmaking got reset. It was at the start of a new season, so I was going against like bot players, like people who were just low tier skill, because it was just everybody playing. And it sounds like I'm talking shit, but there were people with zero map awareness, and just zero like game knowledge, or very little. Because like there was a dude who had very little map awareness. I shot him, and it gives you hit markers and what direction you're being shot at. He ran away from me and then took cover on the wrong side of cover, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And I shot him again, and this is with a pistol, the X16. So it takes me a long time to kill you. And then he ran in a different direction, and like he finally figured out where I was, and this is after missing like a whole magazine on him. And I eventually killed him. He was a fully armored player with his loadout. And I killed him with an X16 pistol because he just had zero clue where I was, unsuppressed fire, and he was just taking cover. Like, there was just people who were like, bro, what is going on? I ran into so many riot shield users in those matches, and I see why they do it. Because one, when you play riot shield, you don't really need to learn if your enemies aren't competent. So riot shield users at that skill level aren't good, and they're not going to get better. Because when I stuck a dude with a crossbow, and it was my one and only shot, I stuck him. You know what he did? He crouched down. And I ran upstairs, grabbed another crossbow bolt, because I found ammo for it in another room. I came down the steps and shot him with the crossbow. And I stuck him again after he'd done plated up. So that's the second crossbow shot at him. And then he proceeded to crouch walk forward towards me, and I shot him a third time, and he went down. And then when I knifed him, he got mad. And he was like, how did he hit me through that? I'm like, bro, you didn't learn the first 3 times that I stuck you? So that was something I noticed with riot shield users. A lot of them in lower skill tier lobbies just do it to troll, and they don't know that you can be killed. On the other hand, there's a lot of players who don't like riot shields because they don't know how to counter them. They don't carry thermites or simtexes with them for whatever reason. If they do, they don't use it against the riot shield users. They'll just keep shooting at him. Like, I had a dude, when I picked up the dude's riot shield in those low skilled tier lobbies, you can actually go back and watch the clip. I was using the riot shield just to see how long I can get away with this. And there was people who were just straight mag dumping into my riot shield and then running away, reloading, and then mag dumping again. And I'm like, do they not know they cannot shoot me to the front? Like, bro, run around me. They just were fighting me from the front, and I would beat them to death, and they get mad. I'm like, do they really not know how to fight a riot shield user? What if you shoot a riot shield with a crossbow and they could remove the riot shield before it blows? So if they put it on their back, they still blow up. If they don't put it on their back, so like, I've never actually tested out where I shot a riot shield and then they dropped it on the floor. I've never had that before, so I don't know what happens. I've always theorized that the arrow drops with it. I don't know. That is something very specific that I will find very hard to... Like, I would love to test that. I just can't. I would have to get in a game with a friend who we randomly queue up at the same time and somehow get into the same match. Like, that's very hard to do. I would love to test it, though. Okay, continue reading. Riot shields are the best thing to happen to you if you're using a crossbow. Otherwise, you're probably dead. Yep, just addressed that, Ace. Advanced UAV, good place. So what I wanted to mention was 3 UAVs is not an advanced UAV. That's how I knew ghosted players were near me, because I knew the guy was in the train track areas, and I knew the guy who was somewhere in the loadout hills in the apartment buildings. There was 2 people over there. They didn't appear on the triple UAV. If you buy an advanced UAV from either a care package, a special care package drop, it's an actual, like, the kill streak perk that does show ghosted players. So that's a little bit different. I just did a triple UAV to see if they had ghosts or not, and that confirmed it, but it didn't let me know where they were. It just let me know, yeah, you're surrounded by ghost players. I was like, great, what I didn't already know, but it confirmed it for me. You need to research that. Don't know what you're talking about, Bobby. I'm not sure what I need to research. Gilly would be handy right about now. You're talking about the bush. Should have brought precision. Oh, yeah. I was so not worried about fucking just... I was just fucking worried about surviving at that buy station. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Cluster strike or precision would have been a better choice. That probably would have let me live. Strela is now slow enough for a trophy, right? No, the Strela velocity is exactly the same. They haven't touched it. So like I mentioned, depending on where you have it, could I just do a custom game? Well, the thing is, in a custom game, there's a chance for you, if you're talking about multiplayer, I don't have multiplayer on PC, but even if I was to hook up my Xbox, there's still a chance for you to die from the explosive bolt. And it's hard to drop. You can't drop weapons in custom. You can only spawn with them. So you have to kill somebody and have them drop it, and it's swapping in time. Like, it's just a lot of headache to do with somebody. But the Warzone one will be more reliable because for some reason there's different values in Warzone and how explosives behave and how things are damaged and the multipliers. Like, unless you're talking about a custom Warzone lobby, and in that case we got to get 30 people together. And the only one I know who's been able to do that is True Game Data and JGod. As far as strictly data testing, those are the only two that I've known. Or was it Ace who did it? I just know the data guys were the only ones who were able to like get a custom lobby big enough for people who came there who actually listened to strictly test weapons. That was it. I haven't heard of anybody else doing it. What if you shoot a riot shield with a crossbow and they could just remove the riot shield before it blows away? I think that's what we're talking about. New sub dude, love the bow guys. I'm so close to it. 15 out of 25. Nice. Really happy for you, Ben. I really hope you get it. It's such a great weapon. Leveling up might be a little painful, but it's worth it once you get good with it. You will get so many good just death chat from it. Which crossbow do I prefer overall? Modern Warfare crossbow. For dumb overall, Modern Warfare 1. All day, every day. It is completely superior to the R1. And let me explain why while I'm here. So I'm coming out with the R1 guide soon. So I am making a guide for that. Guide 0 doesn't really count, but it does. Like, everything in Guide 0 is still true for my early guide for the R1 before it was released. Like, they didn't change anything, so I don't know why they took it back. So the problem with the R1 Shadowhunter is it's good in Cold War multiplayer. It's god tier in zombies because it has a unique property of being able to over-penetrate zombies, so you can kill rows of them like nothing. And high damage, so it's basically like a sniper rifle that can collateral through at least 15 zombies. I think was the maximum. But the thing that sucks is that in Warzone, this can only crack armor unless it's a headshot. So if they have 3 plates full armor, you can only crack. Unless you hit them in the head, then it's a one-shot down. But the problem is it doesn't kill. It's a really shitty marksman rifle, is what I've been telling people. Like, it's good if you're a pusher or if you like to run and gun and finishing someone off isn't your priority. But for me, with this, the unique strength of the crossbow is that if you down somebody with it, so you either shoot them in the head or they had 2 plates, you hit them in the chest, they go down from the impact of the bolt. The explosion, if they don't have EOD, the explosion will kill them. That's the only gun in the game that can one-shot kill rooftop campers if they don't got EOD. So if they're sitting up on top of a roof, just shooting people, or addicts firing, and they got their whole team behind them, you shoot them in the head and they blow up, their team cannot revive them, whether or not they got a self-revive. They would die unless they got EOD. Another thing is if even if they have EOD, it reduces their bleed out timer to like 15 seconds, if I remember correctly. 15 or 10 seconds. But pretty much you're on a time limit now. So if you go down from a crossbow and you had EOD, your buddies, if they're not with you, don't have a lot of time to get to you to revive you. And that's the main strength of it, is the ability to down and kill with a single shot. And anti-vehicle at the same time. Like, you could wreck vehicles with this. But the R1 doesn't do those. It's strictly anti-infantry. It doesn't have the versatility and the utility that the Modern Warfare 1 does. Like, yes, the Modern Warfare 1 has a slower velocity with certain setups, and it's slower overall, like both movement speed and ADS speed. But the R1 lacks a lot of things that made the crossbow unique for the Modern Warfare 1. Like, if they either move the R1 to a secondary, it would be great. I would love that because it fits a secondary role as strictly anti-infantry or like a long-range throwing knife. Or if they gave it something special like Nova Gas bolts or even explosive bolts, something to give it a one-shot damage potential, or some sort of niche role where like you could gas people out and damage them slowly, like a caustic gas from Apex, like something like that will be great, because it would now give it a purpose that's more specialized towards anti-infantry. Because it's strictly anti-infantry and stealth, it should be specialized in that, but it's not really. Which crossbow do you prefer? Oh wait, I read that already. How would you rank the different bolts and their situational application? Okay, so here's the weird thing. Hold on, let me stop my recording. My stream's still gonna be going. Let me stop my recording real quick before I get into this. And I'm just gonna hydrate up while I do this as well. So can I switch my video settings or output settings? No, I cannot. Okay, I'll change this later. We'll just deal with the random frame skips. Gonna restart my recording. So we'll deal with the random frame skips time to time. It's my CPU that's the issue. Or my bad, my GPU being overloaded. My GPU's like, bro, we're loading a lot of textures and stuff. What's going on? So we'll worry about that later. Hold on. Cut. Paste. That'd be fun but broken. Agreed. Like I said, there's not a lot of special bolts you can add to the R1 that would really that wouldn't break it in Cold War multiplayer. That's the issue. If you change it for Warzone, you have to change it for both zombies and Cold War multiplayer, and it's already strong in those two. It's just not strong in Warzone. And some people have been like, well, why don't you make it a one-hit down? No, then it'd be it'd be like a pocket cannon. Like, that would become meta instantly, and they would nerf it to the ground. Like, that's like having stopping power on your crossbow at all times. So I don't agree with that aspect as well, because I've heard people on Reddit say it should be a one-shot down. No, it should not. Like, imagine just running around 40 rounds, downing somebody, and then being able to pick back up that bolt that you just used to down somebody. You would basically have unlimited ammo as long as you can retrieve your bolts and stopping power. A burst crossbow, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind a burst crossbow. Okay. Triple shot would be good too. Or like even a repeating crossbow. Like I was talking with Bobby, the Chinese had invented a repeating crossbow back in the, what was it, the Edo era? You mentioned? It was some sort of era and dynasty you mentioned. But they invented a repeating crossbow that was pretty much a crank crossbow that kept feeding bolts. Really fast. It was basically like the automatic arms at the time. Like, that was unmatched. But that doesn't exist in here. It doesn't even have a magazine. Because that would make the R1 useful. Have a 2 or 3 bolt magazine, and you could just fire it, pull it back, fire it. That would be nice. It'd be like a pocket shotgun. 3 Kingdoms? Okay, my bad. I just remember you saying it was during one of those, yeah, 3 Kingdoms era. But yeah, so like even a magazine and a repeating crossbow would be fine. Back to the bolt discussion. So how would I rank these bolts? So lowest tier, that I would actually consider these C to D tier, and I want to love the gas bolts. Like, Alejandro, I know you're talking about Curtis and all that, where you're like, why don't you like the gas bolts? And I think Julio was as well. The reason for that Oh, look up his channel. Okay, I'll check it out in a bit, or after the stream. So, with the gas bolts, they're great in theory, but they'll be really strong if they can explode on surfaces. The problem is you have to hit a person in order for them to go off. So they're hard to trigger in the first place. So you not only take a velocity penalty and an accuracy penalty like the thermite bolts, because these two actually have the same stats. They have the same accuracy and same velocity and same drop. Like these two are identical in terms of base statistics. However, this only does the normal. This does 200 plus 1 damage. What I mean by that is you take the 200 damage from the normal bolt impacting you, and then you take 1 damage from the gas. Now you might be like, well, they're disoriented. And it's okay if a team's camping in an attic. But if you run, so say you shoot a sprinting player, it will stop his sprint. But then because of how fast he's already moving, he can actually exit the gas really quickly. So he's only disoriented for a little bit, and then he's out of the gas. And now you just have a puff cloud. The other issue, which I've seen Curtis run into this plenty of times, more so less of me, because I just spam my bolts when I have gas bolts. The bigger issue is what I see happen with Curtis is the dark areas. If you hit somebody with a gas bolt, and they're in a dark area, you actually give them a free smoke grenade. You cannot do a follow-up shot, so they could sit in the gas coughing and continue plating up. I've seen it where, like I said, Curtis shot somebody, saw the gas bolt comes out, and that dude just disappeared. Like, you could not see him in that gas. And then he fired back at Curtis, and Curtis was like, yo, how does he see me? And that's just because it was a free smoke grenade he gave him. Surface detonation would be great for crowd control. Absolutely. If they did surface detonation, it would make the venom bolts worth it. You can actually, it'll be pretty annoying because you'll basically have 40 gas grenades on hand at all times, and you could troll with that. But at the same time, it won't make them as useless as they are now. Because, like, I want to love these, but you take a risk every time you shoot somebody. Because if they don't go down, or even if you just hit them and they do go down, they're covered in gas, and you can't always see it. Something you're basically giving the enemy free cover. And if they have tac mask, on a rare occasion, because I have ran into a few people who have it, the gas won't stun them for very long. I'd only gas on shipment. Yeah, close range maps or like mini royale, it might be fun at. But close range maps like multiplayer, base multiplayer, gas bolts are fun. Broken bolt, extra penetration, so wall bang, multi down if lined up. Yay or nay? That actually reminds me of the shot bolt off Hunt Showdown. I don't know if you ever heard of that game. Hunt Showdown has a crossbow that has different bolt types. One's basically a dynamite stick. It's called an explosive bolt, but it's a dynamite stick on a crossbow bolt. It's okay. It sucks because it's heavy drop and inaccurate, but there's one that's strictly for PvP. It's the strongest PvP crossbow setup, and it's a shot bolt. It's a bolt with a shotgun shell at the end of it, and when you shoot somebody, it acts as if you hit somebody point blank with a shotgun, and it has some penetration through the wall. So if somebody's on the other side of a wall, you can shoot through wood, and that's the only one that can over penetrate like that. So something like a shotgun bolt, or like you said, a broken bolt, that would be fun. I wouldn't mind that, because you would basically be like, yo, it has a little bit of penetration, but you reduce your damage when you shoot through it. That would be fine. And you'd have the con of not being able to one tap people, but you'd also have the pro of being able to penetrate surfaces, because that's what sucks about these. Next up, and I consider these two very close to each other. A lot of people are like, well, thermite bolts are better because they have better velocity and accuracy. Yes and no. So this is actually great for kill streaks and juggernauts. Like if juggernauts were a problem, which I'm pretty sure you guys all see my guide, these are great at killing juggernauts. You can actually kill them one bolt faster and a whole bolt and an impact faster if you hit them in the head. So these are great for juggernauts. These are also great for helicopters. So the attack choppers and plunder. So like great for plunder stuff. If you're doing objectives or trying to scare people, great. They suck at stealth though. They're quieter with their explosive, but they suck at stealth because they're constantly burning. It's like shooting a flaming bright arrow. You can actually follow the tracer all the way from where the person shot it, and it has a long smoke trail as well. While with this, you can only see the bolt flashing red every half second, I believe. So this is a little bit harder to see where it's been shot from, unless you're like already watching where it came from. The other issue I have with this, so like I would consider this for the bolts A tier, like viable still. I don't knock anybody who uses it. There's better options, but which is the Fury bolt, but this is okay. The other problem I have with this is that it downs in 4 seconds, from full plate to 4 seconds. If you stick somebody, it takes the entire burning duration to down them, and I don't like that because you can eat about a 60 round mag in 4 seconds. So I don't like that, because I've been killed while waiting for somebody to burn. Also, if you shoot this at somebody's feet, even if they have no plates, it cannot kill them. The Fury bolts do. The normal default bolts I would actually consider just below backburn bolts. Like, they're above gas bolts because they have the same damage but better velocity and accuracy. You don't get any penalties with the default bolt, so they're technically better than the Venom bolts, and they're super fucking stealthy. Like, the tracer for them is, when I did all my testing frame by frame, the tracers for the default bolts were goddamn invisible. Very hard to see. And if you play in the tournaments, you know how hard they are to see when you're getting shot at. Fury bolts I consider top tier for the crossbow because they are both anti-infantry, no matter where you hit. They detonate after 1 second, which is the fastest, and they'll automatically kill. Unless they got EOD, if you down with the impact. They're great for killing vehicles. They actually kill vehicles faster than the thermite bolts, which in my opinion doesn't make sense to me. It should be the other way around. It should be these do more damage to vehicles, these do less damage but still takes them. These should be flipped for their values, but for some reason they're not. Because this can kill a truck in 5 bolts. This disables a truck in 5 bolts, which lets you jump out, and then you have to shoot it a 6th time for it to blow up instantly. Makes no sense to me at all. So yeah, that's how I rank the bolts. This is top, then is backburn, and then followed by that as the default, and then Venom bolts. Only because of all the risks you take with the Venom. Like, it's great in theory, and it's funny to use in multiplayer. God, it's hilarious. But it's It's for Warzone. Asking too much? No, ask away. Frag grenade bolt. That wouldn't be much. I don't know. I feel like that'd be really powerful. If it's basically like a super fury bolt, that'd be really annoying. Like, oh my god, imagine a squad just spamming that into a room. That'd be strong. You'd have to have some serious penalties to offset the damage blast radius that you'll get from that. What rifle would you recommend to unlock the bowl? I'm using the carbine, and I got 10 hit markers today, I assume. Because it has to be a reflex sight, and if I remember correctly, it has to be a reflex sight. It has to be a marksman rifle. I used the EBR back in the day because it has to be a Modern Warfare one, if I remember correctly. I used the EBR back in the day because it had good headshot multipliers. If you can run shipment, do that. If not, plunder works fine. Usually one headshot is enough to bring anybody down.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Press the target practice point example.
So far, I won 5 crossbow games on solo. Love it. And like 3 of them, I got a finish on the last dude. Nice. Yeah, like sends out fragment like an actual frag. Oh my god, that's like the dynamite bolt off of Hunt Showdown. It's super annoying if you have more than one person using one against you. Like, you could just clear rooms without the enemy being able to shoot back, because they'll just be taking explosive damage and bleeding damage. Yeah, that'd be way too strong. Car 98's good for headshotting as well if you're good with headshots. Well, Car 98 just never goes wrong. It's Car 98. The reflex sight doesn't have to be like the hollow sight. You can actually put the mini red dot on it. Like it's any red dot you could put on it. So, in case you didn't know that, so you can actually put a mini reflex for fast ADS and then spam. That's what I do with the EBR. I saw somebody put my little mini red dot on it and just spammed the fuck out of it until they died. Just boom, 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 boom. All right, he dead. Reload. Which would be more annoying, EMP or flash bolts? Flash bolts. EMP doesn't blind your screen. Flash bolts. Imagine being blinded by a crossbow squad. Because like me, Curtis, Yao, and who else played yesterday? Me, Curtis, Yao, and Bacon. That's why I didn't remember his name, because he's still technically new to me a little bit. And Bacon. We were entire crossbow squad. Imagine running against a crossbow squad that every person is flashbanging you at an interval. You would never see. Like that's almost as annoying as gas bolts exploding on impact or on surfaces. Like you would just be perpetually blinded in a room.
All right, lads, let's get it done.
Shit, imagine just three people with that shooting in intervals, and then just having your fourth guy walk into the room and then execute him because the dude can't see. Ooh. I have to go up and kill this man before he spots me. Ooh, he had a Sigma. Who is he shooting at? I don't know who he was shooting at. Probably wondering, why did I do him dirty like that? Felt like it. Honestly, if I was in a slightly better mood, I probably would have let him live, just minding his own business. I can run Viper Reflex, but I had a blue dot, I run a GI. Oh, They're interchangeable to me. Most red dots are, because they don't vary much in their sight. Which is why it's been hard to test for them, because they have slightly different ranges on them. Or, my bad, slightly different zoom levels, but they all have similar red dots, and I have to unlock them all. So this Sigma's gonna get me killed. He's got such a low fire, like aim to fire speed, and it has a trigger delay on it. There's a vehicle near me, so I'm actually going to... Oh, it was an AUG. Are you kidding me? He just sat there this whole time? What kind of rat shit was that? So carbine speed is good, but you run flash nades in case someone comes up on me. Oh, you're talking about the lever action? Lever action's good. And MK2 carbine. That one's always solid. Fun. It's a hit marker machine though if you don't hit the head. That's the only thing that sucks about it. Yeah, run car. Oh wait, what's your favorite spot on the new map? They haven't really changed. TV station's still my go-to. Storage town's my secondary. Honestly, as far as new locations, nothing's really changed for me. It's more, still feels like a reskin with maybe 1 or 2 new locations. Like, I still hate Stadium. Stadium's not improved for me, and the fact that you can exploit underneath the map only makes me hate it more. Like, I never liked Stadium to begin with. I still don't like Stadium. And I found out there's a glitch in there, or an exploit that allows you to get under the map. So I really don't like it. Whew. If I didn't correct it at the last second, I would have been fucked. Oh shit. Oh, I've got messages. Okay, somebody sent me a clip through my Instagram. I don't know if it was one of you guys or not, but I can't see it right now. But I'll check it out afterwards or whenever I go to my bathroom break. I'm about to use the bathroom in a bit. Been drinking a lot of water. Signing off now. Good night. Good luck. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, TV station. To answer your question, it's TV. Ah, fuck. That was close. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. He's right there. Shit. I have made a mistake landing here. Yeah, TV station. And the other one that I said, Storage Town, are usually my two go-tos. And then around Summit is where I like to go, where it used to be Dam. But like the outside areas near it, not actually at Dam or Summit. But I let at Summit sometimes with my friend. It's fun times. Thought I heard a truck in the distance somewhere. Oh shit. That's a person. Yeah, I showed him my 3 hit markers. I thought would at least crack his armor. If only I had this for taking that shot. Did he not see me? Or was he just lining up the shot that long? Because I felt like I should have died there. Also, it looked like he had a loadout. If not, that was the orange M82 that's behind me. I don't know how you didn't see that. I tried canceling the reload, but whatever. Nope. I looked down that chat for half a second, ran into a dumpster. I don't know how you didn't see the C4 just chilling there. Told you, Bobby. I wreck trucks and bait them hard. If it's one truck, I can usually destroy it. It's 2 trucks, we got an issue. 3 trucks, it gets a little bit harder. Oh. Woo! Woo! Hi. I'm gonna fire a couple fake rounds, just to get his attention. No, you don't want to look at me?
Loadout drop inbound.
There he is. Son, I could see you.
Gas is moving in. Use safe zone location.
Trying to wallbang him. I don't know if I can through metal. Where the hell did this man go? I doubt he ran back inside. Well, I got 12 crossbow shots. Gotta be careful moving because I'll be in his kill zone. See, I haven't seen him. He might have ran inside. worries me. Also, you guys notice this M82 has massive drop.
Gas is closing in.
Like for an anti-material rifle, I don't know why that's the case. Ooh, there's a truck out here. I don't see him up on that building anymore.
Requesting recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Is he flying in? And the guy down here disappeared. That worries me a little bit. Is either a drop in or... Oh, he landed.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Is he at the shack? Shit. Where did this man Houdini? I wonder if it's up top there. Where did he disappear to? Does he have his perks already? No, because he popped up on the UAV. Yo, I have no idea where the fuck that man went. I'm really hoping for like $500. That's all I need. Okay, I'm being serious. I have no idea where that man went. I have amped on this class, so I don't have tracker. If I had tracker, I probably could have figured out where he went. But because I took it off for the reload speed of the launcher, I can't anymore.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Making sure there's no snipers up there. Where the hell did this man go? Alright, I gotta get moving. Looks like it's gonna be up on the cliffs. I have no idea where that man went. Alright, this match I'm probably gonna end the stream, take a quick break, do some stuff, then be back on probably around 4 or 5. Vehicle. Oh, it's the little one, the little buggy. Yeah! Boom, baby. Fucking Strela OP. When you use the crossbow, you usually go after moving targets, Capone? Yes, I do. Still targets are my favorite. Like, I'm almost guaranteed to hit them. So, Slugcat, I know. It was so nice. Dude, this is because of the testing I've been doing with the Strela to learn the zeros. Dude, he was loaded. Oh, he stopped fighting me. At least he's smart. Somebody else is fighting him. 75-ish meters. Shit, we gotta get moving. Yeah, I shoot moving targets. I shoot sprinting targets. I slow down on shooting when they are zigzagging. 80 meters when he comes through here. This will probably be 60. Yep. He's got ghost. Nope.
Contact.
Plate. Dude, I couldn't see him for shit.
Contact.
I don't know why he does that. I didn't even get to finish reviving when he decides to finish me off. Okay. Yeah, I usually shoot moving targets, no problem. That time I should have hit, but I just misjudged the 50 meter. I overcompensated too much. If I aimed a little bit more on him, I would have definitely hit him. Man. I was really hoping to get that second buggy, but he got scared off by the other dude shooting at him. So not just me, but the other guy. But that's another thing in solos. Nobody wants to fight. Everybody's a fucking coward. Like, there'll be people I shoot at with normal guns. Like, even the pistol. I had a guy who ran for me when I had a pistol. He had his full loadout. I shot at him twice. He took off tack sprinting. And then hopped in the vehicle and drove away. And I'm like, really? Is this what it's come down to? And more times than not, so many times in solos, you've seen me just get pissed at this. And if you do this, I will track you down if you're in my fucking game and end you. When you have a bounty on you, and as I'm closing it, they'll have loadout. They'll have a building. And if I have a bounty on you, the moment it turns orange, they run to the closest vehicle, hop in, and they drive to the other end of the map. I hate people who do that. And I will spend the entire game finding another vehicle, even if my bounty has ended, and remembering where you stopped your car at, and I will drive all the way down there with my fucking Jeep or my fucking cargo truck. I'll get something that can survive, and I'll make it all the way across the map, and I will make it my mission to kill you. Because when you do something like that, like, I don't mind if you run away or if you're moving building to building and my timer runs out. That's okay. I don't mind if you kill me and I'm your bounty. What I hate is cowards who get in the vehicle and drive to the other end of the map because they are that scared of fighting. So when I've had players who did that to me, and I drove across the whole map tracking them down, and they got pissed. They're like, why is he out here? I'm like, because, fucker, you ran from me and you tried blowing up your vehicle so I wouldn't notice, but I remembered. I remembered where you parked in these mountains, and they'll be in the middle of the mountains on the edge of the map because that's how fucking scared they are. That's that rat shit I hate seeing. People who just scurry away and run. Solos is full of that, which is why I don't play solos that seriously. But I will make it my mission, if you play cowardly, to track you. Yeah, do not face your death like a man. Do not show that much cowardice. Because I will make sure I track you all the way across that map. Because I've done it several times, and they get mad. And I look at them like, bro, if you just, like, even if they shot back at me and I realized I couldn't win this fight, I probably wouldn't have pushed them. They ran into another building or another neighborhood and tried holding me off. Probably when I pushed them. Probably could have watched them come back from Gulag, not even fuck with them. But if you're that scared of dying, I'll make it my mission to terrify you. But I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I got a couple things I gotta do first as well. So I'm gonna restart the stream later. But for now, the stream is ending on that note. It'll be more Warzone. It's just I gotta use the bathroom. And I gotta sort out some clothes and stuff. So when I'm done sorting out the laundry, should probably only take maybe half an hour to 40 minutes. I'll be back. Alright. I'll be back on and oh shit. Yeah. And we'll probably be doing a rebirth, or my bad, resurgence with randoms and see how that goes. Alright, thank you all for stopping by. Good habit.